Rajnikandas to pulse to bakery and all. So a very diverse portfolio, not being, and the shelf life of the product definitely is much higher than this is a typical FMCG product. So I would like to understand on how have this supply chain that you have designed, how is it flexible enough to accommodate such type of changes? Just
Thank you first. एक्चुअली सबसे लास्ट में होने का फायदा है कि सबके बैकग्राउंड मिल जाते हैं. So important to start with this. Actually, Rajnikandas sells in the FMCG market, and we have a large retailers in the system. We have around 40 lakhs retailers across India. We have around 2,100 of all the channel partners. We have a large stockists in that business. But when I talk about the dairy business, there is a simply all how are we doing now? Because dairy demands are coming on every day evening and supplying the stock in the morning, and complaints are there of the temperature abusing and all those things are there. And when talk about the pulse coffee, pulse coffee inventory is in high inventory zone. We used to keep 40 days, 50 days inventory for that candy business. And when talk about the hydroponics, we are selling the platform that we are selling in around 2 days of recipes, and the maximum complaints are coming from hydroponics only. Chota business, badi complaints. And then coming on the chocolate business, that is again temperature sensitive business. We have our own fleets for that also. We have cargos with us, air cargos, where we are sending the chocolate, imported chocolate. So coming on that diversified portfolio, what is important to understand over here that we need to segmentize the supply chain. We cannot go by one way of that channel partners are there and I am supplying for 2 days, 3 days stock, 5 days stocks, and supplying the stocks accordingly. So when we talk about the e-commerce business, we need to be agile enough. We need to be sort of freshness inventory. That important is that they are not accepting stocks 75%. At least the shelf life has to be there for them. Those. So in the Rajnikandas, I talk about Rajnikandas first. That we used to have a 40 days inventory initially. Entire supply chain from start from the factory to retailer. We thought that how to reduce this entire inventory, because important part is nowadays the freshness. Everyone are सबसे पहले कि बैग पे जाके बैग डेट को देखते हैं वो लोग, what is the manufacturing date of the product. So which is important nowadays, that everyone want a premium product and a freshness. So we started to do the bag calculation, demand sensing, forecasting. We implemented online tool to capture all forecast and started the supply planning accordingly. So now we are working at 9 days of inventory from across supply chain. We stop factory only 1 day, we would be stock out in entire India. So this is what agile we are working, and our MRPs will go on. Our MRP is 25, and if we stop the factories for 2 days, product will be sold at 30-35 rupees immediately. So we need to be agile enough when talking about the Rajnikandas business. And we need to be fresh, and we are the market leader in this business. And the important is that this is a completely government controlled business. Nowadays, if you hear the news, the 1st of February, they changed the entire tax regime. After that, automatically our business has grown up. And also sometimes state-wise policies are there. Sometimes some states are closed down. So that time we need to be agile and have to sense the demand and stop the supplies immediately from the RMPM and then FG supplies also. So, having a time constraint, I'll close my conclusion only.
We also have Manish, who is also handling sustainability. So just wanted to understand demand.
So I'll give my input because we are having an EV startup for this.
Okay.
We have one company, my name is called 𝐼𝐻 Energy. What we do in that company for sustainability, we actually purchase the old trucks from the market. We are doing a retrofit in there on those trucks, and we are giving the life of those trucks of almost 30 years. So we started this one recently for 1 year back, and we request all supply chain colleagues to implement this one. It will help a lot in the part of sustainability. Thanks.
So we take